Hey everybody, welcome back to another Judgment commentary of Great Pretender, but today we're going to be checking out the final 3 episodes of the series. But last time, things got pretty friggin' interesting because we learned the entire backstory of Makoto's dad. You know, the dude who got arrested for all that particularly heinous stuff. Well, it turns out that I was right all along. I was suspicious that he was innocent and that he didn't actually do any of that stuff. It seemed like they were hinting towards that, and yep, I was right. He never actually did any of that really bad stuff that got him locked up. It was all just part of this big scam that they were trying to pull that went really, really south. Resulted in him getting thrown in jail. One of them ended up getting killed. It was bad. And the not too surprising twist, I guess you could say, was that all of this series from the very beginning, everything with Makoto, them roping him in from the start, all of that was all one big long play leading to this one final scheme against the very people who they failed to scam in the first place. They're gonna finally finish what they started, and it seems like the one piece they were missing was Makoto. And so far, so good with him. He's actually managed to do a pretty good job getting on their good side here. Seems to me like all the pieces are pretty much in place, and now they have a chance to take down this sinister criminal organization once and for all. I keep having to call them stuff like sinister organization and all that because I don't want to say the specific things they did because, you know, community guidelines. But you know what I mean. And honestly, they tried to trick you with them, you know, getting shot and then falling off the boat and all that, but it's like, they pull so many twists and turns at this point that I was just like, there's something else up. I was hesitant to believe it right from the start. They were very earnest about it, but they're always earnest about it right before they pull the rug out from under you, so I ain't falling for any more shenanigans. The only reason I would be falling for those shenanigans is because I watched these a month apart from each other. So my guard starts to go down just a tiny bit. But hey, not much else needs to be said. The series has been really good up until now, but we're gonna finally finish it off once and for all. What do you say, guys? Let's not waste any more time. You've waited long enough as it is. Let's go. Well, that settles it. Season 3, Wherefore Art Thou? Or, well, more like Season 2, I guess, because these 2 seasons were really one season that got split in half on Netflix, but at least it's a Netflix original, so it's more fair for them to say that they can split it in half like that. Whatever. Dorothy survived somehow. Her gunshot wound dumped into the ocean and seemingly just had memory loss. She has recovered, she's doing better now, and by just absurd fate that is completely incomprehensible to imagine, the ring ended up in a fish. This dude catches the fish, and then gets the ring out of the fish, and then the ring ends up back in her hands. It is completely insane to even imagine that happening, but hey, in the land of fiction, you can have any crazy luck you want. It's not like it's impossible. And that's all they need is possible. What a friggin' series, man. with that last little twist to just, you know, tack on there. Just, I can't even believe that, dude. Like, that definitely sets the stage for them continuing the story, you know? Even though they wrapped everything up quite nicely, they left a few little bits there that they can use. And sadly, from what I've looked up, there is no confirmed renewal for a Season 3. The creators have said they're on board for it, but Netflix would have to, you know, greenlight that, and I'm not sure how successful Great Pretender was. I mean, it's really good, and it did get, you know, commissioned for me to check out, but I have never heard of it outside of that. But that doesn't mean it's not popular, it just means I haven't heard of it. And heck, I just said I saw that clip from it on YouTube way before I even knew what Great Pretender was, so some people have seen it then. But it aired like 2 years ago now. It was 2020 when it dropped, it's 2022 now. No confirmed renewal for another saga of this, but hey, if someday they do, then I'm in. I'd like to check it out. I'd like to see what more they can do with it, because this was a very very well crafted series, just from every angle you can look at it. I say that about a lot of things, but it's true with this too, you know, in a very unique way. From its art direction especially to its musical choice with the classical jazz type thing, it has an ambiance all its own, truly. All that combined with its crime drama theming is it's a really good concoction. It sets up the scams so good. A lot of the characters were just really fun and vivid, and there were genuinely some heartfelt moments in there. You know, there was some tragedy going on, and it's just, I got genuinely sad at times. All of the arcs served the greater narrative really well, and this last one just kind of sealed the deal, you know, where just everything went magically perfectly for it, because unlike the other scams, they had to play things, you know, way more on the fly. They definitely had to do things on the fly before with the other scams, definitely. But with this, we had just two differing teams here coordinating their own half of this scheme apart from each other, and they had to make it all work at the last minute. At least, you know, fortunately they were suspicious that they might try something, so it's not like it came completely out of the blue for them, but still, it worked really well. And at the end of the day, the one twist I truly never saw coming was the one they tossed in at the last minute, with Dorothy being alive. I mean, where did that come from? Just, who could have ever even thought that they would try to pull something like that? Because, I don't know, maybe it even kind of, I mean, I guess it doesn't really undermine the actions of Laurent and all that, because he still thought she was gone, and, you know, this is all to make things right with the world, correct the mistakes of the past, and her being secretly alive doesn't really damage that too much. But man, imagine if he were to find out. That's the kind of thing another season would tackle. But man, I don't know, the greater coincidences have already happened, so who's to say they won't run into each other again? Although she has seemingly genuinely lost her memory. I would say it's pretty apparent at this point that is true. And she saw the ring and thought it looked nice, but it didn't seem to awaken anything. And apparently they're doing something at the end involving the frickin' president of the United States. I'm not sure I even want to think about that. So to sum it all up, I loved the art style, I loved the color choice of the show. The crime drama aesthetic was really good with this. And all in all, they kept me on the edge of my seat. They did a great job executing the schemes and the story. It kept me engaged pretty much all the way through. And even though this was not the most successful series I've ever done or anything like that, damn it if it wasn't a fun one to make. So to those of you who are watching it, thank you. I appreciate that. Hope you've had a good time. I certainly did. And the biggest thank you shout out would of course go to Bal Fautan. Thank you for the continuing support on Patreon. I appreciate it so deeply. I hope you have enjoyed Great Pretender. It's been a crazy ride. I believe they already said what they thought should be next would be the Castlevania anime series on Netflix, so that could be fun. I've heard good things about it, and hey, I like Castlevania, so why not check it out? And hey, go from one Netflix series to the next. Why not, right? So yeah, I think we're gonna call it a day, guys, but thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. Subscribe to be updated on whatever else I get around to on this channel. That'd be great. Let me know what you thought of Great Pretender in the comments. I would appreciate that immensely. I'd like to know what you guys have to say about it as well. Man, I've been checking this out for a very long time. Let me open up my list and see when the first one of this was. When was that? Let's see. That was August. Holy crap. Jeez, more than half a year of Great Pretender? That is so weird. Well, gear up for another journey then, guys. We got a whole new thing to start after this. Plus, another commissioned thing that I've been needing to get around to for a very long time. That's going to be starting soon as well, so keep notifications on for that one. Yep, Great Pretender was good. I liked it. Hope you guys liked it too, and I hope to catch you next time for wherever else I see you. So, till we meet again, I will see you guys later! Oh wait, I mean...